Hi, I'm Samya from Seed Yoga Therapy. Welcome to this YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about gratitude practice, and I recently shared an embodied gratitude meditation, which I will share the link in the description if you haven't tried it out yet. Because when we incorporate the body with the intellect, like through thinking about what we're grateful for, or making gratitude lists, or having a gratitude journal, I find that the effects can be even more powerful when we incorporate and integrate the intellect and the mental with the physical and the embodiment. So today in this video, I'm going to talk a bit about the benefits of gratitude practices, who they might be good for, and I'll share another short embodiment practice at the end. So I did gratitude lists for many years and found it was such a powerful experience for me, writing down 10 things I was grateful for every day. And some of the things that I noticed in my own life is it helped me look at what was going right in my life instead of solely focusing on the problems or the challenges I was facing. And I'll have a whole video on this at one point, but we have something called the negativity bias, which is part of our nervous system that is always looking for threats. And this isn't bad. This helps us survive. And essentially, it's a survival tool because if I'm always looking for threats, then I know what might kill me. If I'm always just looking for what's pleasant and lovely, that those things aren't so threatening to my survival. So the negativity bias is there. The negativity bias is there to protect us, and yet at the same time, we can also cultivate and foster and nourish the other aspect of our nervous system, which can notice beauty and gratitude and joy and bliss. And so we can have both parts of our system be strong. And that's one thing that I noticed in my own experience with gratitude practices. It also helped me notice things that I take for granted that I'm actually very grateful for, like indoor plumbing or washing machines. I didn't write the same 10 things every day. I tried to get creative, like what am I grateful for today? What haven't I noticed? And I began to notice so many things in my life that I was grateful for that I took for granted, never even noticed. They were just part of my daily existence. And so they became more infused with gratefulness and gratitude that, wow, I have a machine that can wash my clothes. It also helped me have a lot more gratitude for my body, just the way that even that my fingers move easily and I can type on a keyboard, or that my breath happens without me even thinking about it. I don't need to do anything, and my breath just keeps going. So it brought it in. It stoked a sense of awe and wonder and just so much love for this body that, like with the washing machines and the indoor plumbing and the showers, I can take these things for granted very easily, both what's external in my life and my own physical body. Another thing that it helped me with is I began to notice things I could be grateful for even in difficult situations. So, like an example, if I was feeling overwhelmed, the gratitude practice helped me see how that overwhelm was trying to help me by bringing attention to something that was scary, even if I didn't like feeling overwhelmed. So in that way, I could attend to what needed to be attended to, that overwhelm, more easily than focusing solely on, I'm overwhelmed, I don't like it, I gotta get rid of it. And so gratitude kind of gave me more space to be able to be with the emotions that came and went, some of which I liked and some of which I didn't like. So some of the research on gratitude has been shown that it can reduce depression, it can lessen anxiety. If you're having even just thoughts about what you're grateful for, even if you don't write them down or you have a journal, it can help slow your heart rate down, and it can regulate your breath so it can synchronize with your heartbeat. It can relieve stress, it can improve sleep, it can lower blood pressure, high blood pressure in particular, and it can strengthen the immune system. So that's some of the benefits of gratitude. And as I was doing as I was looking at some of the research on gratitude, I thought this one was also really fascinating, that gratitude can promote positive outcomes after a traumatic experience, which helps establish resilience towards the difficult effects that can be left by going through a trauma. And so there's, again, I'll do another video on this at some point later, but there's something called post-traumatic growth, which is a little bit like the opposite of post-traumatic stress. And gratitude can foster post-traumatic growth, which is essentially going through something difficult and letting it transform you, bringing learning in from that trauma, that you actually feel more resilient after having gone through a trauma. And so gratitude is one of the practices that can help kind of foster and nourish that possibility of post-traumatic growth. So, and like I said at the beginning of this video, an embodied approach to really anything is how I look at it, is when we can use the body and the energy and the breath as a tool to integrate what we're thinking or feeling, that can make these practices just even more bang for the buck. So just in this moment, see if you can think of 5 things that you're grateful for. You even might just look around your space, and I can see the coffee cup that I drink out of every morning, how I'm really grateful for that particular cup because I love it. It was a gift from a friend. There's plants that are thriving in my space that I could easily take for granted to just water them, but as I'm looking at them right now, I appreciate their presence in my space. So as you are looking around your space or listening to your space, I just heard a bird outside. I'm grateful for the birds that come and visit in my backyard. See if you can tune into 5 things that you're grateful for. And as you bring these 5 things into your awareness, just notice the effect of this very short, very simple practice. I noticed for me, I felt a little more present to my surroundings. I felt a little more grounded. I noticed my voice got a little slower. So notice what you become aware of. That might be something in the mind, that might be something in the body, and it might be something in the breath. And you might not notice anything, and that's completely fine too. So as always, do share. I'd love to hear what your experience was like with this. And also check out the Embodied Gratitude Meditation, which is a little bit of a longer meditation where we'll explore gratitude from an embodied way. And subscribe to this channel for weekly videos on meditations, yoga therapy, mental health, and practices for resilience. Thanks for watching.